yesterday that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose what to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live!
Woo! Hello, I hope you can hear me. It is just me at the moment. Dave is busy running around sorting out lots and lots of wonderful magic props. So I hope you're all having a lovely Friday. I hope you've enjoyed the weather up until now, because it's just started to rain as I was outside trying to sand something very valuable for my boat. But there you go. So Frank, oh hang on, let's see who's first. It is it Adrian? Is it Frank? Is it John? No, it's Finley. Well done, Finley. Once again, congratulations. Adrian says, hi, Frank Valenti. Happy Friday. Time for magic. Yes. Hi, John Middleton. Robert Wilson. Wife enjoyed her 1 year anniversary celebration in Cornwall this last weekend, so I'm in the good book. So now I can watch PropDog live show and buy some more magic. Well, yeah, there you go, Robert. What did you buy her for the first anniversary? So that was good. So hang on, does that mean you got married during lockdown? So that's quite impressive. Jim Haffey, hey, hello. Yes, it's Friday. I haven't got a mass of stuff to show you, and not a lot new has actually arrived in the shop as I speak. But on Monday, we have got Rubik's Wall coming in, which is the new Bondly Rubik's Cube trick, which looks absolutely sensational. I've got an idea of how it works, but it looks really, really well made. It comes with all of the cubes, and it comes in two different versions as well. So you've got a standard set, which is just the frame and all of the cubes, and some extra gimmicks, and obviously the tutorial and all of that jazz. But there's also a complete set which has the turntable to help you spin it round and stuff like that. So I wasn't going to get the complete set because it's a little bit more expensive, and it's already quite expensive. But actually, I quite like the turntable and so on. If you're a real pro and you want your act to look really smooth and professional, then I think the turntable is possibly worth having if you can't source a turntable from somewhere else, of course. Where is Bobo? Hang on, where? Oh God, people looking. Vanilla Staz, hi. Neb, hi. Hey Fergus. So Neb and Fergus are going to have obviously going to have a little chat amongst themselves as we go along. Bobo is where is Bobo? I've no idea. She's flying around somewhere. She's not asleep in a cage, so she might be downstairs with Dave at the moment. Hello Jonas and everyone in Sweden. Jack Simpson, hey PropDog, hope you're all well. We are very well. We've been very, very busy rushing around, which is why Dave isn't here just yet. Hopefully he'll be here shortly. And also, Saman Thetti, who is a very popular professional magician, who's a consistent customer here at PropDog, decides to come in at 3:30 on a Friday. So we're all running a bit late, but he's got 4 gigs. He's got 4 gigs this evening at 7. That's how busy he is. Roy Brownlow, sure, I just spoke to this man on the phone. He's so busy. Hi Roy. Do ping an email about it, and I will get back to you, Roy. Just a bit tricky when there are people in the shop to start doing a massive research. Brett Davis, hello all. Can you do a demonstration of Monarch? I rang today, thank you Alex, but I would like to know more about what you get in the box, etc. Thanks, Brett Davies. Right, Brett, I shall show you exactly what you get in the box. I did describe it exactly. So what Monarch is, bear with me 1 second. Is here, and this is it. And Monarch is essentially a coin matrix done without cards, which was the first way that Al Schneider did it, I believe, was with cards. And then I don't know if is it still a matrix? Does it become a shadow coins? I don't know. Anyway, so this is Monarch, and all Monarch is a trick that involves skill. Okay, so there's no clever gimmicks involved. There's no threads or magnets or all of those other stuff. No rough and smooth, you'll be surprised to know. It is simply a coin matrix that requires skill, and if you really want this one, if you really want to see what you get in the box, I shall show you. That is it. Okay, so obviously you can have one of these, and this is a coin. I'll give all my coins girls' names, and this is Michelle, my favourite coin, Michelle. So there you go. That is what you get. So regardless, obviously, if you bought it in Morgan dollars, that would be a Morgan dollar style, and that is it. So you get that, and you get some instructions. It's nice. It's nice. It's a very good routine. I think perhaps you might want to go through some books or some DVDs that you might already have to see if you've got alternative. If you've already got a coin like Michelle, then you might want to just seek alternative things before buying or splashing out on Monarch, which is basically a video tutorial of how he does it. But you will have to learn it. Yeah, if you've got any other questions, let me know, but there are plenty of DVDs and books with similar routines in. Jonathan Levitt, if you look up Jonathan Levitt, I've forgotten what his matrix is called now. I'm sure there's a YouTube of him performing it, and he is the only person I know who's made it truly entertaining and funny in a style that I truly appreciate. So check out Jonathan Levitt's first, perhaps, before leaping in and buying Monarch. Hi Brett, I hope that's answered your question. If you've got any other questions, or if anyone's actually bought it, they want to know. So obviously you will need matching coins to go with Michelle. So bear that in mind as well when you're adding up the price of how much it's going to cost. Hi Robert. Hi Fergus. Hi Ned. Look, you're just leaving me out. Go on, you guys. You have a little netter. Hi lads. You alone? I am alone. They're all. does sound a bit creepy. I am, well, they're not there. So Mel's downstairs and Dave is downstairs, and they're just rushing to get everything done. So yeah, it's been a really busy week, which is quite nice because we've had some slow times and so on. But it seems like this week everyone's decided on the same day that they want something. Hi Charlie, yes, happy P-Day. Dave is hiding again. That is, he's made an excuse basically. He's probably off walking Aki. What about front Sharpie? I don't know, Vish. I don't know what you mean by front Sharpie, but let me know and I'll have a look at it for you. Hi all. Keith Wilson says, hi all, trust all is well. Do you have parking outside your shop? Yes, we do. Yes, there's plenty of parking all around. You'll find a bay, and if you can't find one directly out of the shop, which you should do because there are plenty of parking spaces, then there's free parking just on the road outside as well. So. Hi Brett, all you get is the lovely turtle with the Morgan dollar coins you get, and turtle. With the Morgan you get coins and a turtle. There you go. Oh, Neb's fine. That's good. He's been out on his Lime bike. Not really your Lime bike though, is it, Neb? Really, I would have thought that you borrowed that Lime bike. I hope. Hey Alex, happy Friday. Had a magical time at Chris Wilder's The Curious Cabaret with Mark Oberon and Tom Wright. I did see Nigel, I did see your Facebook page, so Nigel's off having fun. I'll tell you what, Nigel, why don't you pop a link to The Curious Cabaret so other people can enjoy it too. Audio breaking, sir. Okay. I can't fix it. I'm going to struggle to fix it right now until Dave gets back, otherwise it'll be awkward and I can't hear it. Afternoon, Alex. Has Dave left you holding the fort? Yes, once again. Do you have a Sonada? The Sonada gimmick? Yep, we sell. We've almost certainly got 3 or 4 in stock at any one time. Just tap it into the website, Vish, and it will come up. Underneath, it'll say how many we've got in stock. And I'd often asked, you can't actually place anything in your basket if we don't actually have it in stock here. So that's always a surefire way of checking whether something's in stock or not. What's the difference between Monarch and Hysteria by Chad Long? I have Hysteria. Well, the routine. The method and what you're doing is very, very similar, Charlie, but it's just a different routine. Which is what I keep saying. They're both matrix routines with different styles. So, but I'm a big book reader. I've probably, within all of the books I've got there, I've probably got 100 different routines exactly the same. Those are just two that have proven really common and have been standalone releases. You do get the coins with Hysteria as well, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Most people do actually have the coins, and probably Michelle as well. So yeah, so not much difference apart from just how the routine is done. Yep, okay, yep, so sorry, yep, Monarch does come with the 4 replica coins, yep. Hi Chris, yep, got just in time, so did I, running about like a madman. George Angel, or Angel, good day Alex, could you recommend a book DVD on card gimmicks, not just flap cards? Have already checked out the DVD gimmick and Hondo stuff, cheers. Ooh. Oh, right, okay, on complete gimmicks, not off the top of my head. I'll have to do a little bit of research. I'm not big into gimmicks, actually, to be fair, so that's not one of those things that I read up a lot about. But yeah, we'll certainly try and find out.
I'll be there in a minute, just finish off. Almost done. Almost done.
Oh, you scrub up well, Dave.
Oh.
Do you have small hippity hop rabbits? How small do you want them? We can probably get them in. I'll have to check, but I think I have seen a few with some of our suppliers. We don't stock them as standard, but with everything, just ping us an email, and you know, if it's available on the market, we can pretty much get it in from anywhere. So I'll have a look for you, Jim. Best bet, send me. I'm in work tomorrow, so if you send an email now, I'll have a quick scout around tomorrow morning before I open the shop. Ross Jackson, I haven't got up for a few weeks. Did you review Mr. Jennings? I haven't yet. It's a very big book. I will be reviewing it, but unfortunately I've got, during the dry weather, I've been spending my weekends trying to fix holes in my boat. So there you go. I will do very soon. Can you do any magic with SodaStream? Asking for a friend. Oh, Amber, you've set me a challenge now, haven't you? I could probably do a little Fizzmaster style routine or something like that. I'll have to look into it, Amber, but I'm tempted. Can you do any kombucha magic? Don't come up here. Don't come up here. You've just been chasing Aki around the car park.
Almost ready. I need a coffee. You want a coffee?
I'd love a coffee.
You crack on, I'll make a coffee. I'll
Okay.
be over in a sec. I'm not a good boss.
You're a wonderful boss.
I am, yeah.
And there's Bobo, who was asking. So there you go. Dave was obviously. Where was Bobo? Was she outside or just? Oh. Right, spent half the day working in the Bright Pink Frog, then I log in here to find your taste in trousers. Yes, just for you, Chris. These are one of my favourites. One of my going out pants. Katie Hall, I'm here. I think I'm going to faint. Come to the camera then. Hi Alex, been trying to decide between Timesmith and Infinity Watch. Hasn't everybody, quite frankly. Any advice on what to go for, as I'm looking for a reliable watch for the standard prediction effect. Right, so John, I'd say they are both reliable. You're not going to have a problem with either of them. Personally, I'm edging towards the Infinity Watch simply because I'm only ever going to do a very simple routine with it if I was going to do one. Not too fancy. I'm not going to wouldn't integrate it with any dice or anything like that. And the input is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. You just turn it on by turning it over, which I really like, and I love the fact that you can show that you're twiddling the hands with the crown. And it's that bit cheaper. If I thought I was going to perhaps use it a lot more, wanted voice recognition, and was going to integrate it with something like the Dice or the Timesmith app a bit more, then I'd go for that one. So it depends really. You've got to make your decision as to whether or not you're going to use the added features of the Timesmith watch. If you are, then it's a bargain. If you're simply going to do the time prediction, then perhaps just stick with the Infinity Watch. I mean, the voice recognition is nice. That does really, really tempt me. But yeah, I mean, there you go. I can't really make the decision for you. Also, it depends which one you'd rather have on your wrist as well. So there you go. Right. Oh dear, I should have been liking these. Sorry, Dave, I haven't been liking the comments. We're very well, Nicholas. We've been running around quite a bit. Must get all the ladies with those trousers, Alex. Stephen, funnily enough, no. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? No, apparently magic and pink trousers do not attract the ladies, I can assure you.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Frank.
Well, what a... Do you know what? We started doing the lives on a Friday because Fridays are the quietest day. We didn't have many orders. We were quite quiet in the shop. We thought Fridays are a good day to do it. And the last few months, Fridays have just been absolutely manic, haven't they? I mean, I've been running around all day, literally, only just stopped now, and I still haven't finished all my stuff I've got to do. It's just madness, but we're here for the live, yeah. So,
well, you're in a rush because you've got a big weekend, don't you?
I've got a big weekend, yeah.
So got to get everything done.
I'm off for 2 weeks, so I won't be on the next 2 lives. So as from Sunday, I will be getting my backpack on, and I'm off on a 2-week expedition. So I am walking to Wales, if anyone is actually interested in that crap. So yes. Yeah, should be fun. Just why not? Because I can. Yeah, following the Thames path all the way to Cirencester, cutting across the 47 across the River Severn, and following the Welsh coastal path up towards Pembrokeshire way.
So if anyone lives close to the Thames and wants their parcel their products delivered by hand, let us know. It'll take a few days, obviously.
Do you know what?
So if you don't want them in a rush,
I'm ditching everything that weighs remotely too much. You know, it's just going to be. Terrible. So, but yeah, I won't be around for 2 weeks. But yeah, I got all that to get ready for.
And actually,
tomorrow
just to be clear, so
yeah.
walking along the Thames is a lot further than just driving to Wales.
Oh
isn't
God,
it?
yeah.
So just to make clear that
the
it's not
Thames, big curve around Oxford and back again. Yeah, but it's the best way to go because otherwise you're stuck to roads with no pavements, and that ain't going to happen. So this way I'll be on a grass trail for 90% of the journey. It should be fun. Yes, and just camping out wherever I want to camp, and just having an adventure really. So right, okay, they're all here. They're all on. They're all watching.
I think so.
Who's there?
Either that, or I've just been talking to a camera.
Oh
that
yeah, you're
hasn't
not
been
live.
turned on.
You know that. You're not live. 48 people. Is that all?
Well,
last
it's already gone up 2. It's sort of gone up 3 since you've joined.
Well, last week we only had 60 people. Do you know we had less views last week than we've had in about 3 years? So I think people are obviously getting bored of the lives and not bothering to join us anymore. Maybe just stop doing them.
That scared me too.
I'll make you jump, Bobo. Yeah, I'll make you jump.
There you go.
I like the way she runs to you when she's scared.
Yeah.
What was that? Yeah, what was that? Go on, you got that. So, they are here as well. People watching.
Yeah.
Who was first? Finny?
Of course.
Oh, good old Finny. Oh, okay. Right. Well, where were you? Go, off you go. Crack on.
That was it.
Okay.
Well, Matt Bowskill. Is it Bowskill or Bowskill?
Bowskill.
Bowskill.
Don't you dare call him Bowskill.
Well, Matty B.
He would reprimand you. Bow as in Bow.
Hey Alakazamas, happy Friday, blah blah, something about wallets, bye. Thanks, Matt.
Even Bobo laughed at that one. Have you told him about the invisible coin yet?
I haven't told about the invisible
Tell him
coin
it's
yet.
brilliant.
What? It is brilliant.
Yeah, okay, so I let Alex have a free roam of Penguin and see what stuff they've got that he can order in, and he ordered a little something in that was absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Yep. The best bit, what I really like about it, wow. Okay, so as Nathan points out, so before anyone says, oh, I've seen something fairly similar from years ago, Nathan Cranzo does point out it is an old effect that he has always loved, so he's revamped it. He's made the prop really well, really nice, and it hides inside a normal deck, so you can have it basically at the bottom of your deck. You can do your ambitious cards, you can do whatever you like, bring it to the top of the deck.
So it's a block of cards.
It's basically
do you want to show them how thick it is, just so they can see?
That is, so it's about 8 cards. I haven't really counted how many cards that is.
Yeah, I'd say less than that. I'd say about 6-7 cards. I think. Yeah.
So that's it. So it can stand in play as long as you don't use the whole deck. And especially if you've just asked someone to choose a card, whatever. You've done an ambitious card.
Should we get the close-up cam on this, because it will be very visual, and people are going to go, what? Do that again?
So bearing in mind, you don't necessarily need the deck to be inspected, because, well, if you can add the gimmick in later. Right. You're going to trust me to do it now, aren't you?
Yep. Go for it. Oh, if only we had a slow motion cam.
And if
you can't do that again.
Babe. Oh, it's gone off.
No.
I can.
Ooh.
There you go. So you can produce 2 coins.
That's brilliant.
Invisibly. Just like that.
Do you want to load up and do it again for that camera?
Yep. Oh, do I have to do it off screen?
I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious what's going on, really. Yeah. Show how quickly easy the load is, because that's quite impressive as well. There you go. If you want to lean forward over the cam, just so you can see on that again. There's one, and boom. Look at that. That's great.
And then of course
brilliant.
you can go on and you can have a card chosen, and you can go on and do your routines. And
do you know what? I actually prefer that to the little automated ones we've got. Like, what's the one on a card box that pops up through the box?
Leap.
Leap. Yeah, I prefer that to Leap, and the other one with the beer mats.
Yeah.
I actually prefer that to beer mats.
I love it. And actually, if you do, it's easy to find the gimmick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I would do something like you could just have it held out like that. You could have the cards shuffled, everything else. Do that. I think much. Or you're feeling left out. You can shuffle the box, hardy har, and you've loaded it on top. So
fantastic. Yeah. How much is that?
$18.99. Oh, it's a better check.
What?
I don't know. It's not very much. $26.99, something like that. $26.99 is it?
If that was abstract effects, that'd be 200 quid.
Yeah, and it wouldn't work.
That's because it's not a Murphy's product though, as well.
$26.99.
$26.99. That's for that. That's brilliant. I think. Yeah.
I love it. I do. I mean, I'd use it.
I've seen you do that about 20 times, and it's worked every single time you've done it. Yeah, perfectly.
Yeah, and it's just nice.
Somebody was in the shop yesterday, and Alex was just briefly showing me. This customer looked over and went, "What? Do that again?"
Yeah, it's so.
So visual.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I knew I liked it, but then it's a thrill when you show it to someone, and they are like, "I want it. I want it."
Invisible coin. Awesome.
There you go. $26.99. We've only got
Great stuff.
5 left. But we've got 5 left. We should have some more coming in later next week, middle of next week.
They've sold already. We haven't mentioned to anyone they've sold already.
It's because I've just shown them in the shop.
Oh, okay. 10p's not included.
Unless you ask really nicely.
Don't say that. They'll all ask really nicely.
No, it will.
We'll cost us thousands of pounds.
Yeah, scrap that.
Oh, there again. We've only got 6 left, haven't we? So yeah, no problem. Oh, Finley says, Alex, would you recommend any good books for stage magic? Thanks.
There's Paul Romney's Stage Magic.
Paul Romney Stage Magic.
David Regal books has got loads of Stage
Regal books
Magics in. Rune Clan's got some stuff in.
I've seen quite a few. I just off the top of my head I can't think of them straight off.
To be honest, so when I think about stage stuff, some people think that they need a big prop or whatever. What you really want is something that gets a big reaction. And so that's the truth. So even so, the coin bend, the easy bend coins, I've done that on stage because the look of someone's face when they've bent that coin, even though people at the back can't see that the coin's bent, says it all. They don't actually have to see it. The person's going, "Oh my god."
Well, you can do the bill switch on stage, can't you? You know, but it depends what books you want, Finley. Do you want books that involve routines and tricks, or do you want books to help you improve your performance? Because if so, some of the McBride books is great. What's the Jeff McBride book is fantastic. But if you want to improve your performance and your showmanship and your stagecraft, Showmanship for Magicians, by the way, old book is really, really good. But the is it Show Doctor?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Show Doctor.
Really, really good,
Maximum Entertainment, which will show you how to walk on stage properly and how to hold yourself. Tamara's also talks about that. Other stuff.
So Show Doctor by Jeff McBride. The Show Doctor is the first full-length book of magic from Jeff McBride, one of the great magicians of our time. 11 of Jeff's previously unpublished routines, including stage illusions, stand-up routines, manipulation, close-up magic, cards, mentalism. Jeff's celebrated advice column, many interviews and additional writings that Jeff extended Jeff's thoughts on how magicians can improve their performances and have a more successful careers. If you love magic, you want to perform excellent magic, then the prescription is clear. It's time to consult the Show Doctor. Lance Burton, Matt King and Ken Webb all put little quotes on there as well. Yeah, new routines, expert advice and other prescriptions for better magic. And it's a brilliant, brilliant book for anyone wanting to improve their stagecraft. So that's my
something that Jack Delvin always told me. He always used to get annoyed with my stage magic. But I used to get used to eat not Nutella, and those Nutella glasses are perfect for this. But if you do that with your cards, you can pretty much do any card effect on stage. People can see them. You can turn the glass around to make the reveal. Wine glasses are ideal. So you can pretty much make any trick, I reckon, play for stage if you just think about things. Probably, as Dave says in here, it will show you just how to make sure everything's seen.
Right, okay, cool. Hope that helps, Finley. Frank Valenti, hello Frank, hope you're well. He goes, Alex, do you have a favourite Aldo Colombini effect?
God.
His stuff is so good. I watched him lecture once at Portsmouth Magic Circle about 20 years ago. Just brilliant. A lovely guy, really, really amicable. Just you just can't help but love him.
Infectious.
And his magic. Yeah, yes, that's the word. Yeah, infectious. Just great bloke. Yeah. I can't think of any of his routines.
Fireworks, his multiple card revelations, probably one of the easiest things, one of the first things I learned. But he has some rope stuff. I think it's called rope in, with a rope and a 9-inch ring that I really like because you can swing it around. That's off the top of my head, but probably quite a few.
20 years ago, so I don't remember most of the routines. All I remembered is how great he was.
Yeah.
Charlie says, Tarbell 128, darkest corners Ben Hart. And brilliant. Thank you, Charlie. I'll add that up there. There you go. Amber says, Alex, do they do
the pretty
appelling? Do they do the pretty appelling? I'm not sure what you mean on that one, Amber. Learn to spell, Amber.
I'll take it as a compliment, though. I think she was saying something nice.
Tom Cocker says, hi guys, received a ghost cabinet today from another dealer, loving it. Have you had any experiences with them and any performance ideas? No, we built one for Piff and his show many years ago, but other than that, personally I haven't used any. I know the mental bell might be a good idea for the ghost cabinet as well. But, yeah. Other than that, not really sure. Any ideas? Have you come across many routines?
No, never done anything with it.
Sorry, Tom, not really our cup of tea, mate, unfortunately. Amber says, Dave, could I could not walk that far. Well, you could wheel that far, couldn't you? Although your electric wheelchair would have problems getting over some of the terrain I'm going to be going over. Or we could float you down the river. Andy Tingley says, I won't be here next Friday, off to Boathouse Tuesday for a week. Boathouse. What's that? Sounds good. Roy Brownlow says, take Alex's boat, sail on the bottom of the Thames. Ross Jackson says, Dave, is this a walk for charity? No, it's not, Ross, no. So I was going to be going away for a month for a TV show where I will be doing a tremendous amount of walking, 30 to 40 miles a day. It doesn't look like it's come off, and as I've been training for a year for it, I thought I'd use my fitness I built up and just go on an expedition. So my parents live in Wales, and I've always wanted to walk the Thames path, so I thought, what the hell, let's just do it while I'm fit and ready, get it over and done with it. I'd already organised people to cover the shop while I was away for a month anyway, so now I'm just going to be away half that time for 2 weeks. I've got all the kit, I've got the fitness, I've got everything ready to go, so I am going to take Aki with me. Aki is the not sure factor, because we are going to be walking on grass, and we're going to take it a nice, easy, slow pace. We'll have lots of 2-3 hour long breaks, but if he starts to struggle, then we'll cut short and come back. I'll drop him off back home, and I'll carry on again on my own. But he's a very fit dog. He's been out with me walking many miles every morning with a backpack on, and he should be absolutely fine. I might just buy a little harness for him as well, so I can carry him up here if he does get tired, but we'll see how he goes. That will only be the limiting factor, unless my knees or back give way. We'll see how we go, but thank you. Chris Gilder says, have a good journey, Dave. You finished up in Pennard? No, so my parents, although they're from Pennard, they now live up in Pembrokeshire, and I wanted to walk all the way to Pembrokeshire, and it's only 235 miles from here to Pembrokeshire. But if you do the Welsh coastal path, it's 260 miles from the River Severn to Pembrokeshire.
Hang on, so just to be clear, that's you get to Wales.
Yeah, and once you get to Wales, it's 260 miles to follow the Welsh coastal path all over my parents. Now I have to go on paths because I can't walk on a road with a dog, and most roads don't have pavements on. So I've got to follow the Welsh coastal path, and if I did the Thames path and then the coastal path, I'm looking at about 460 miles, and that will take probably about a month to do, and I haven't got that long. So I'm going to walk to the end of the Thames path, which is 157 miles, finishes at Cirencester, and then I'm going to walk 20 miles from Cirencester to Chepstow, across the Severn Bridge on the footpath bridge. And then from then, I'm just going to carry on walking until my 2 weeks run out. When my 2 weeks run out, wherever I am, I'm going to get on the nearest public transport, make my way to the parents up in Pembrokeshire, and spend a couple of days there recovering and get a train back. And that's me ending my adventure. Unless I'm on the Welsh Coast path, my 2 weeks are up, and I phone up these guys, they're like, yeah, we're doing fine with that, you don't need to do any more, and Aki's fine, he's having no problems, in which case I may say, well, how long is it going to take me? If it's another week, I may take another week, but it's unlikely because I need to be here really. But we shall see, and of course little Bobo there is going to miss me as well. So, but yeah, I am very much looking forward to it. Nigel says, I live by the Grand Union Canal, expect my order in a month. Yeah, see, that's another route I was going to do. Rather than the Thames path, I was going to do the Grand Union Canal all the way to Birmingham, and then cut across Birmingham up above the Brecon Beacons.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice, but again, there's far too much road involved, and I can't rely on having to find all the little quiet B roads on the way there, because it'll probably take me an extra month just to do that. So yeah, it's just all about journeys and roads and whether or not I can be on the road or not. Are you taking doggy? Says Andy. Yeah, just talked about that. He says,
Mel's going with you.
yeah. Keith says, not true, love the live shows. Thanks, Keith. Otto says, hi guys, once again out at a fireworks gig. I won't be able to join you, but I'm here in spirit and we'll catch up on YouTube. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Otto. Always love it. I love the way that even when Otto's got a gig, he always pops onto the live and always just says hello, I won't be here, whatever. It's so nice of you, yes. And we're up to 59 people now. We were around 120 people watching at one point. I don't know what we're doing wrong. We're doing something wrong because they were a lot more interested in us before, so they're obviously not interested anymore. Charlie says, looking for effects that last no more than 10 seconds that work great for camera and in real life. Any suggestions? Extreme burn, flash productions of any kind, things like Delicious Change or any of the Candy kind of productions or changes on that. Flap cards, changing cards, any of those.
Repetition by Nathan Cranzo.
Yeah.
Any homing card thing you could probably do if you act enough. I don't know. Are you going to be talking, Charlie, or are you just
Floating Bill?
Yeah. If you want to, if you can talk with it, I don't know. Can you talk on Instagram?
On Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it depends what it's for, doesn't it? Andy Tingley says, is it the same as roller coaster?
No.
No, not at all. No, it's very much different. Roller coaster is some kind of spring-loaded popper device that pops a coin up. This is all done on sort of your own kinetic movement. Stephen Blair says, I have a question. WTF happened to Razza? Well, we don't know. He was very keen and then just suddenly disappeared. So either we offended him, or I hope he's not done something silly, or maybe he's just kind of given up.
Busy gigging.
Yeah, or maybe he's got offended by something we said. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, maybe he's gigging. Maybe all that advice we gave him, he's now the busiest man in magic.
Yeah.
Yes. Or he might be in psychiatric ward somewhere, hopefully not. Ronnie Hayes has ordered mine yesterday. Hello, Ronnie. I hope you're well, mate. We like Ronnie. Ronnie places big orders. Yes.
We like big orders.
We like big orders, Ronnie,
yeah.
How's my number plate doing, buddy? Have you got it on the car yet? Hopefully you have. Graham Tierney says, does Invisible Coin take UK currency?
Yeah, that was 10p, so I just did it with.
Are 10p's UK currency? I'm not really.
Yeah. No, 10p. I reckon a 50 and $half, anything $half size or below.
Will a
fit,
£2 coin fit in? Is that too thick for a £2 coin? Have I got one here?
Never had a £2 coin.
I've got a £1 coin. Where is it?
One. Well, you can't even find the gimmick, you see.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't recommend using a £1 coin. You can get a £1 coin in there. It's a bit tight. Might need to put a bit of help into it.
FD's a coin unique.
Yeah, I can get there's a £1 coin in there. Give it a try.
Well, that's not. That's gonna pop
Yeah,
up.
no, not ideally, no. So 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, 50p. Just not a pound or a £1 coin.
Oh, hang on. Let's just see if.
Great wee trick for a pub, says Stephen Blair. Yes, it is indeed, mate. Yeah. Andy Tingley says, if I order Invisible Coin, could it be posted tomorrow so I get it for Monday as a way early Tuesday? Unfortunately not, mate. No, because we've only got one man in the shop tomorrow and we can't leave the shop to go to the post office. I'm not around and we've missed the poster today, Andy, so unfortunately not. Post office closes at 11 o'clock. Well, no, last post at 11 o'clock. Close at 12, but last post at 11 o'clock. So you'd have to go up there between 9 and 11. And you'd have to come in early.
I'll come in early and do it.
That's up to you.
Maybe, Andy, if I'm nice.
If Alex decides to come in early and pack it all up and go to the shop early, then yes, you can. If not, then no. But the thing is, it will go through a letterbox, so it doesn't really matter if you're away Tuesday. As long as you've got a letterbox, it's not going to be too thick. They haven't got a sign for it. We can just put it straight for the letterbox. So yeah. Finley says, sorry Dave, I would have asked you as well, but when I sent the message, it was only Alex. Yeah. We just know he's a bookworm.
Yeah.
Stephen Blair says, Scott Alexander's DVDs are amazing. Scott Alexander is amazing. Yeah, he's a great magician. Otto says, Tom Stone's Maelstrom and Vortex books have a lot of good stuff for stage. Yeah, if you can get a hold of them. Yeah. Maelstrom is like rocking horse poop to get hold of. It really is.
Your best bet. Yeah, we do have Maelstrom and Vortex off the page, the DVDs of him performing them, which are quite good. But
I mean, the book sold out in about 2 days, and that was it. Never got them back in again. Yeah. Jonas says, what would you say is the ultimate number of cups for a table hopping cup and ball set? 1, 2 or 3? 1. My opinion. As a worker, room size, pocket space, and the fact that 3 cups aren't necessarily any more impressive than 1 cup. It's all about the final loads and the build up to it, really. So in my opinion, I would say 1, but that's just my opinion. Other people might say 2. Other people might say 10.
I would say, I suppose I would go. Well, one would be a chop cup routine. 2 would be a cups of balls. 10 would be if you wanted to be really flash. But 3, I wouldn't bother with 3.
2.5. There you go. Chris Guller says, 1 less invisible coin in stock now. I like the trailer, but you've just sold it to me. Thank you, Chris. Only got 5 left then, have we? What's the Jeff McBride book called again? Says Finley. It is The Show Doctor. Brilliant book. Chop Cup 1, says Charlie. Good call. Appealing, says Walter. Andy Tingley. I meant the houseboat. Laugh out loud in Suffolk.
Oh.
Alex trousers are nice. That's what I mean.
Thank you.
It's difficult to look at. That's probably why. Darren Hillier says, hi chaps, have you reviewed Mental Bell yet? I was thinking of using it as part of my centre.
Where have you been, Darren?
Darren, watch not last week's show, the week before. We go a little in depth in it. Brilliant bit of kit. Have Murphy's got any more back in yet? Are they or not?
No.
Okay. Andy Tingley says, Alex, you would win lots of fans in Brighton if you wore those trousers. Yeah, male fans.
I did buy them in
Oh,
Brighton.
hello.
I did
oh,
get
oh, you're nice. Oh, hello. You I love your trousers. Oh, yes. Oh.
What are you?
You want to go and spar me?
You can't talk like that these days.
Why? Why?
God,
Well,
honestly.
just because I put on a camp accent? Just call me them.
I did actually buy them in Brighton, so yeah. Yeah.
It's the only place in the country you can get them. Ross Jackson says, not magic related, but check out Contact Coffee, guys, from your old unit. Decent brew. From my old unit. My old unit? Contact Coffee, guys, from the old unit. Not magic related, but check out Contact Coffee, guys.
Well, God, they must make nice coffee.
I'm up for the recommendation of coffee at any point, but what's from the old unit? I don't know. You don't know what you mean about that, Russ. Graham Turney says Aldo Colombini was a top master of ceremonies. Great guy. Andy Tingley, why have I got subtitles and no sound?
I don't know, Andy. Why do you have subtitles and no sound?
Click some buttons, just press all the buttons on the keyboard. Something will work. Adrian Tritton, hello mate, I hope you're well. He says, was it 120 when Jason was there?
Yeah.
I have his fans going elsewhere. Not just when Jason went, most of the fans went to celebrate after he went there. I'm not sure, we just had some really good days. It was getting more and more, and then it just kind of teetered off, and now not so many. So we usually get about 1,500 views on Facebook. I think we're on 450 views last week, so yeah, pretty dire. Things are changing. Brendan Lamb says, I wonder if the viewer numbers are down as people are back at work now and just watch it after YouTube afterwards. Yeah, it could be, Brendan. Don't know. Strange. Charlie says, it will be for TV. They're after a section alone with no talking and with talking where I'll be with people. Oh, for his thing. Okay, yeah. It will be for TV. They're after a section alone with no talking and one with talking where I'll be with people. Right, okay, so... extreme burn, always great for that kind of environment. Very visual, doesn't go wrong, not much chance of screwing up on it, so that's a really visual one. Flash productions I wouldn't worry about on TV, especially with TV studios. You'll have too much problem getting all the permissions right to do anything with flash paper on a TV studio. I tell you what would work really well if you've got a few minutes on TV. What would look amazing and hasn't ever been done on TV yet is the world's most dangerous card trick. If you've got a couple of people on stage with that, you set it up very quickly, force a card, put it back in the packet. It'll only take you a few minutes, so you can do the world's most dangerous card trick. I reckon you can do the whole trick in about 2 minutes, and that will look great on TV because people will be like, "No way is he going to do that?" Straight in, poof, there's your card, fantastic, big wow.
And even if you're
great
not,
reactions.
even if you're not talking, you could do that to some ding, 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 ding music. You could have some dramatic music to the build up. Everyone will get what's going to happen. speaks for itself.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
that will work
entry
well. There's no problems with TV rights for that trick as well.
You could do a matrix if you've got the camera on the table.
Bit more difficult to do matrix on that. The angle's got to be really careful with the camera, the way it comes down. There's a lot of setup beforehand. You don't want to be doing that. Because it's one of those things where you can't do several of them to get it just perfect and then put it up. You've got to be perfect every time. Yeah. Hollow by Lenny Meningfield. That'll be another good visual one. Easy to do. The Matrix Art will be another good one to do. Very visual. It's one of those things I have to sit down and have a brainstorm. We can't really do that during the live, Charlie. But yeah, drop us an email. I mean, we'll see if we think about anything to do. But have a look on the silver screen category of the website, because anything we think is good for TV on there, we put in that category, and might give you some ideas on there. Matt Boscott says, weird how the numbers dropped since Raz had disappeared. Well, yeah, it wasn't just Raz on that kind of thing, though. It's just slowly being steadily going down over the last few weeks, probably the last few months, actually, yeah. Brendan says, P.S. hope you're both keeping well. We are keeping very well, thank you, Brendan. Jeremy says, by the way, I told you that I've invented monkey fist balls you can eat. I got them in cola, caramel, raspberry and licorice.
Well, that'd be good. So I've got, I mean, my chop cut routine is me eating a lot of Tunnock's tea cakes. So that might be a way of me reducing the amount of calories I
a
eat.
little gobstopper with some string stuff around it. That's a great idea. And a consumable, of course.
Yeah.
Literally a consumable, yeah. Brendan Lamb says, do you know the difference between Scotch and soda and a coin unique? Thanks. Scotch and soda, isn't that the double-sided? Scotch and soda is usually brass, copper on one side, silver on the other side, but a coin unique is obviously the coin that fits inside the other coin. So it's a double-headed coin that you can just do for different effects.
We've probably got a Scotch and soda somewhere. I'll show you.
Ken Dunn says, tip your wait staff. Yeah, where's my tip for bringing your coffee? Ian Smith says, thanks for the great advice and service, guys. Used Easy Bend keys for the first time at a gig last night. Went down a storm. Good to hear, Ian. Good to hear. Roy Brownlow says, ordered invisible coins, by the way. I paper tape ends of my bell on rope. You know the one. Yeah, good call. Yeah, it hides a little thing if you are a bit worried about that. Keith Wilson says, I want to try and break into coin magic. I don't do books, so what would be the best DVD set to purchase? If you're a complete beginner to it, Keith, and you don't even know some of the basic moves like the put, the take, the French drop, the retention vanish, then I would recommend the Michael Amar. What's the
complete?
It's up there, isn't it? Yeah. Forget the name of it. Yeah, I'll bring it over.
Well, he does.
Oh, it's a complete introduction to coin magic. Yeah.
And if you want something a bit good, a slightly more challenging, but if you've got on your way, then Al Snyder Volume 1 Heavy Metal series has got some wonderful coin magic in it.
So this one here, it's a 3 DVD set. You used to be able to buy them individually, but you can't anymore. But there's one, the complete introduction to coin magic. That's the one I learned on years ago, and Michael's one of the best teachers in magic ever, with the exception possibly of Darryl. Really, really good, clear, concise stuff, and the close-ups are brilliant. They do over the shoulder, in front of you.
They have that super practice.
Yeah, super practice session with all the fancy music on, and yeah, really, really good, and shows you every move you will probably ever use. I mean, not all the moves, obviously, but a lot of them. So yeah, that's my recommendation. That'll help you out, and after that, I suppose, yeah, just some of the Al Schneider stuff. Has Rubenstein got a video out, a DVD? I'm not sure. I mean, we've got the whole coin magic section.
He did have DVDs out. I think they're probably discontinued.
We've got about 30 coin magic DVDs on the shelf.
Doug Brewer's got a coin, which is good, but very bit knuckle busty.
What's Smudge doing in the coin section?
I don't know. Sick by Pontus Smith if you get really
really hardcore, yeah.
Really hardcore. But this has got his osmosis on it, which is coins through a clear handkerchief, which is a lovely routine and well worth learning. And
we'll put it back. We'll end up losing that. We don't know where it is.
But yeah, we've got David Roth, Easy Coin Magic Volume 1. is back in. So that's probably a very good starting point as
But
well.
that is usually stuff where you know the moves and their routines you can deal with it rather than learning the actual moves, isn't it?
No, you show some moves. You show
Does
some
he?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's very good. It's not a beginner thing. It's very nice. So coins to glass and things like that. Really good.
Okay, cool. John Middleton says, haha, Dave, you fruit. Yeah, I'm a bit of a nutter, aren't I? Leonard says, have you ever thought about going on YouTube Live? Yeah, we did, Leonard, and we were going to, because you can put this system into YouTube as well, so you basically, you're on live on both platforms. The two problems are, one, if we do it live, we lose the HD in YouTube, so at the moment, if we, I'll just close this down, what's going on the screen? Cancel, bloody iTunes.
So basically the picture quality drops. Is that right?
Yeah. So if we go into YouTube, we'll lose all the quality of the HD. So it'll be in standard def. It's in standard definition on Facebook as it is, but a lot of people prefer to watch it in the HD. So we've got on YouTube. Plus the fact is we'll get double the amount of comments coming in, and if we get those amount of comments coming in, we've just about got enough comments to be able to handle for an hour and a half show. If we go on YouTube as well, we'll have two lots of comments coming in, and it will be just pretty much mayhem really. Without having somebody sat here working the comments for us, it'll just become a nightmare. So yeah, we found this works well as is really. I mean, the other option is to go live on YouTube but then not go live on Facebook, but yeah. Russ Jackson says, Dave, sorry for the confusion. Contact Coffee founded by ex-Marines. Oh, I see what you mean by ex-Marines, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's funny because you've got a Black Rifle Coffee in America that's founded by ex-SEALs, and then you've got Contact Coffee founded by ex-Marines. Okay, interesting. I'll check it out. I wonder if the guys in the UK got the ideas from the guys in America. Because I bought some Black Rifle Coffee from America just to taste it.
Ooh.
It's meant to be really nice, wasn't to my taste at all. Roy Brownlow says, Dave with his ain't half hot mum shorts on. Hello, yeah, very dirty shots. I've been in and out of the truck lifting gear back and forth between units here, my house, next door storage, and just got caked and stuff. I'm brushing cobwebs off me and everything. But yeah, Nigel Quinn says, Avi Yap's also got a great set of replica Walking Liberties and Turtle in the pipeline with Sky Member Presents. I thought it was a dinosaur then.
Yeah,
dinosaur. Graham Turney says Bobo's got the same coloured neck and dress as Alex trousers. That could be a good trick, wouldn't it? Now you see Bobo, now only her wings. Coin Unique is usually magnetic, where a Scotch and Soda is not, says Liam. Did you find a Scotch and Soda?
No.
Oh, okay. Daniel Ortenreith says, hi guys, a bit late for the live today. With N5 and N6 combined, would I have enough black coins for Charming Chinese Challenge?
I don't
You need three coins, don't you, for challenge?
You need 4.
4, is it? Okay. We're having a look now. Ken Dunn says, Bobo likes to help, doesn't he? Bobo just wants to be scratched and tickled on the back of her neck all day long. Look, that's it. She just loves that. And yeah, you're off camera there. Yeah, he just wants scratches all day. Charlie says David Stone has some great coin work. He does, yeah. Do we have his coin work down here? Yeah, we've got a couple of his videos down here. StoneX, David Stone 1, 2 and 3, live at 4Fs, the Happy Lecture, live at Houdini's. Oh, that's Etins, isn't it? Magic the Pieces by David Stone. Very early, young looking David Stone there. Look at that. Look how young he looks there. I've got a feeling this might be in, no, is it French or not? But basically Coin Magic, Basic Coin Magic 1 and Coin Magic Volume 2. So yeah, good call on that as well. Thank you for that, Charlie. Amber says, Dave, what's your essential cross-country magic? My essential cross-country magic?
Where are you going across country?
I'm looking forward to having a restful magic for 2 weeks. There will be no magic. The hardest thing is walking for 157 miles along the Thames and not being able to fish it, because I'm a really keen fisherman and I haven't really got the weight availability to carry a fishing rod, which is a real shame, because there'll be a lot of nights sleeping along the Thames, because there is, although you're not allowed to officially wild camp in the UK unless you're in Scotland or Dartmoor, there's a loophole in the system that says you're allowed to pitch a tent overnight on a river if you're fishing. So hence I can follow the Thames path all the way up there and be fishing on the riverbank. I can catch up, just pitch a tent up wherever I want, and not that anyone would ever ask, but if they were, I'm just fishing. So yeah, except I won't have a fishing rod, hand line, bit of fishing line.
You would have enough coins.
Okay.
We've
There
got that
we
little.
go.
We've got that little fishing rod trick, haven't we? That little one. You can just take that. And go. What are you doing? I'm fishing.
I'm fishing. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd work.
I said, just a big pike just took my rod and it's down over there. I'm waiting in the morning to get it. But all I do is have a bit of fishing line that long, just trail it out. There we are. I'm fishing. But yeah, and then when I get to Wales, there's another loophole in the law that says you can pitch up a tent on a beach if you're fishing in between the tides and you're waiting for the high or for the low tide. Wait for the high tide to fish. So yeah, there's another loophole in the law. There's a great book I bought all about loopholes for wild camping. Matt Boswell says, I know you weren't massive fans of Ben Earl's latest book, but is there any stuff you'd recommend, kind of like his way of thinking? Half Past Midnight was brilliant. Really, really good. Some really clever stuff in that.
What sort of Ben Earl?
I mean, Ben Earl is a great magician. He's one of the greatest card magicians, probably in the world, and definitely one of the best I've ever seen. Him and Dave Davies and what's his name?
Roger Cothwaite?
No, I was thinking Justin Hyams.
Oh, Justin Hyams, yeah,
brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, all some of the best card magicians out there.
In fact, probably I would recommend Justin Hyams' lecture notes. We don't stock them, but check out Justin Hyams' stuff.
Really,
well
really
worth.
Good, yeah.
He's a bit an unsung hero, definitely.
And if you like anything Ben Earl does, then check out Celestial Mechanics by Dave Davies. I mean, it will make your fingers bleed. It is amongst some of the hardest stuff you will ever learn. And Dave and Ben were very close friends back in the early days. I believe that, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that Dave taught a lot of stuff to Ben in the early days anyway. So, Dave Davies is one of those people not many people know about, but boy, what he can't do with the pack cards. Unbelievable.
Art of Deception by Alan Krojnek, I think it is. He's got some nice stuff where it's all about getting inside someone's head and making them think the trick's really, really powerful as well. With some very simple routines.
Jonas says, can we please stop talking about Scotch and soda? I'm getting thirsty over here. Get some Scotch and soda down your neck, Jonas.
Oh, there should be a drink. Jonas, what drink would be called Coin Unique? There you go. That's the one for you.
What's the Paul Wallet by Verne like? Is it worth the money? Didn't you just buy that, Ronnie? I thought you just bought that.
But in which
the
case
Paul
we
Wallet,
can't
yeah, it's good. I mean, I still prefer the Plus Wallet. It's the one with the zip that goes all the way around, so you can load an envelope in there, and then you've got to have a slide system to slide it down. So maybe you've got a leaflet or a business card, or a long business card or something, or bookmark. You put it in your back pocket, you can go around, load something in, pull out your business card or your leaflet, give it to them, and then as you reach back, you just pick up the wallet and you're kind of zipping it closed as you come around and give it to them, then it's zipped and you open it. But to be honest, if you've got a JOL wallet, it's already zipped up for you, so you go around in one movement, you bring it out, rather than having to go bring something out and then bring it out again. And the zip is inside it, so once you open it, then you undo a zip as opposed to a zip around the outside. So the Willapore wallet is good, but I think the Plus wallet is still a lot better. Amber says, have you decided? Have you had cache of Kambula strangely placed along the?
Yeah,
a cache of kombucha. Kombucha, not Kambula. Yeah. That's a good idea. I should really go and do that, but that's a rather long trip to go and do that. But I will miss my kombucha. Yeah, that's one thing. Kombucha and decent coffee with milk in it.
You can send some to your mum's for your arrival.
Could do, yeah. But my main drink over there is going to be water filtered from the Thames. I've got a really good water filter. I'm just going to get that. Maybe stop off the pub on the way. Finger fishing, says Roy Brownlow. Yeah, tickling some trout. Anthony says, K Pence's voodoo talent.
What do you think of the magic talent of Dylan Saussett? Yeah.
Yes.
What do we think of? I've never heard of Dylan Saussett.
Yeah, never heard of him, Anthony. Not say. Andy Tingley says, if not Ben Earl, try Daniel Madison. Good call. Tim Hodgkinson says, hey, how's everyone? Sorry I'm late. We'll have to catch up later. You missed all the good fun, Tim. Kenny Cadabra says, hi guys, any clue on upcoming remote control smoke machines? My vapor has died. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, to be honest, Kenny. Most of them lasted maybe a couple of months. Well, most of them lasted a couple of minutes, but every other one lasted a couple of months. Some lasted a year or so, so I think you probably have the longest running vapor I've ever heard of. So the...
Smuggler.
Is that remote control the Smuggler? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. The Smuggler, a fraction of the size of the vapor, produces as much, if not more, smoke. It's a fraction of the cost, and it is brilliant. We reviewed it a couple of times earlier on. This is what you get, and it's taped up. Have we got any liquid up in it? Is it charged?
I doubt it. No,
Probably not charged. We reviewed it in the past though, but to show you how small and how good it is, that is your main unit. Okay, it is tiny, and you're going to think, well, surely not much smoke can come out of that, but trust me, there's a lot of smoke comes out of that little thing. Remote control. That is your remote control unit. And what else in there? Oh, it's your charger in there. Yeah. So you've got a charger unit for that, and that's it. Yeah, that's all you get. I presume there's no power in this, is there?
Wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, there's no power in it. We'll have to charge it up and put stuff in it. But yeah, I think the live probably about 10-12 weeks ago we did it, and just bellows out with smoke. It's amazing. And unlike the Vapor by Sans Mines, it works every time, and it doesn't sort of wear down, and we've never had one single one return. So yeah, absolutely brilliant bit of kit. Nigel says, will you ever plan on a tan leather for JOL mini Himba wallet? You only have black or pink. So we got 1 or 2 of every pink one in, but only a few. In fact, probably less than 5 of every single one, I think, just because a lot of women are asking for them. And we were going to get some tan ones done, but the tan products don't really sell well. We got to load in, and we rarely ever sell them, so they're just sitting here in stock. So it's not really worth getting them in, I'm afraid, Nigel. It's a real shame. We thought we'd sell more, but no, we didn't. Roy says, easy water backpack filled with kombucha. Yes, I do have a bladder for my backpack, which will be filled with water and a hydration salt solution, because I'll be sweating an awful lot in that distance. But yeah, it would be good to have that in kombucha, wouldn't it? Although shaking it up and down as I go, I'll get my little tube and go spat all over me. Sun Smoke Pro is great in my honest opinion, says Nigel. I haven't seen that one, but thank you for the recommendation. Jonas says, for me, the best card to wallet is John Pierre Valerino's pouch, or pooch.
Push, pocket to pocket.
Push. And no palming, no deck in hand, no force sign card hip wallet. Oh,
he released it again recently. I think we might have one in stock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's called it something else though.
Right.
You might call it pocket to pocket.
Caught up with the comments, and Alex is going to tell us something else we've got new in stock, I hope.
That's the
Hey, yes. So
it's not on the website yet.
The latest edition of Hocus Pocus is finally here. So yeah, I've been waiting for it for a couple of weeks. We've got about 100 or so copies in, and haven't had a look at this one yet. But if it's anywhere near as good as the last ones, really looking forward to reading it. Really, really good. Hocus Pocus. There we go. Anything else to talk about?
No, nothing really, apart from because we've got to put in a penguin order. I've been going through a few penguin products, and goat, which we haven't sold for quite a while, but we've still got a few in stock.
We haven't sold much goat magic in the last few years, Alex. I mean,
you were talking about goat magic
just
the other day, weren't you?
We were saying we should write a book on goat magic. Goat magic for magicians. And then we thought, well, why not write a book called Armadillo Magic for magicians, just to see if anyone will buy this thing. But anyway.
So I've got goat by Penguin Magic by Linden. It's very good. Goat. It's just called Goat. The Goat. It's very good. Yeah. Trust me, it's very good. So and Monkey in the Middle.
Goat.
And Letter Perfect, which is a David Regal effect that I just did on Mila because I thought it was a bit process driven and not that exciting, but Mila was blown away to it.
Okay.
Mainly because I spelt her name Mike rather than Mila. But
what's that?
That's Long Shot. That's Sure Shot by Scott Alexander. We've now got the long version in for a longer glass.
So we do have something to talk about.
Wow.
Is it Scott? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Safely and securely produce a full zombie-style long-iced island tea flask anywhere.
There you
go. Boom. There you go.
Not on the website yet.
Anything else?
No.
Must be something new in. We just got I just spent a fortune on new magic from Penguin and Murphy's and everywhere else.
Yeah, but it's coming in on Monday. All the new stuff. So they've got the Rubik's Wall coming in.
Oh, the Rubik's Wall! Do check that out. That looks amazing.
Really
good. Yeah, the Bond Lee one.
Yeah, there was something else that looks really good as well. I don't know. There's a few TCC products coming in.
Oh, for those of you that've been asking on a regular basis, finally we have a Future Magic order coming in. Plenty of new stuff from Future Magic. If you don't know about Future Magic, they're very much proppy sort of things. Like the bigger stuff. They sell really, really well. And if you go onto the homepage and click on the shop by brand thing at the top, and then go down to Future Magic and click on Future Magic. You'll see all the products that they have. Some really, really good stuff in it. And we've been asked an awful lot over the last few weeks last few months for when we're going to restock on their stuff. But it's difficult because it's all in Germany and it's just difficult with Brexit and everything. But finally they're there. Right. I named the pink trousers as my card, says Roy. Collins there. Hello, buddy. I hope you're well, mate. Mental
cool.
Bell arrived. Highly recommended. TX'd your review of it. I see a gem. Yeah. Didn't we say? Brilliant bit of kit. Adrian says, hi again. Did you take a look at the box one from 311? We've got a 311 order coming in.
But I don't think
we haven't seen box one on there yet. Was it available on wholesale?
I don't think it was.
No, because some stuff isn't available for wholesale, Adrian. They've got like 100 products on their site, and maybe only like a dozen of them are available for wholesale.
And especially if you said they might take them. Yeah. If anything new, they tend to hold back for themselves for a bit.
Jeffrey Tams says, hi guys, hi Dave, hello Jeffrey, I hope you're doing well. Jeffrey's over in, is it Philippines, I think, or Malaysia, or one of the other, a long way away, yeah, somewhere far east.
Philippines, I think.
Philippines, yeah. Colin says, tell Axe he owes me a pint, and you Dave.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. You do call it.
Did we send Colin? Oh no, Colin didn't want the pint sending out, did he?
He wanted a pint instead.
Oh okay, right, okay, we'll give it a pint, yeah. What's Dobbo thing behind you, says Roy. Oh, this is a very cool gift from one of our customers. So yeah, they sent that in. So very cool. That's 3D. You see that relief on that. There we go. Yeah, very cool. Right. You sure that's what you want in double? It's just not a Wayne Dobson thing we're not looking at somewhere. Okay. Amber says, I hope you and Aki have lots of fun on your trip. Thank you, Amber, and I'm sure we will. It's going to be amazing. Long Island iced tea. I'm still thirsty. Poor old Jonas, we're torturing him. Oh, Keith Wilson says, I bought some forks especially for bending, but either I'm super weak or I've been sent ordinary forks. They do not bend. Do you make any? As I know you do keys, coins that bend. Funnily enough, Keith, right here, I think this is an easy bend. Is it an easy bend? So we do heat treated forks. So these are forks that are very, very hard to bend normally, but like we do with the Easy Bend coins and the keys, we do heat treat these. So we heat treat them just here and across the middle there are the tines. So to give you an example, okay, I can bend that very easily like that. Okay, and Alex, can you bend that back?
Of course I can.
Impossible to get back. The reason I did these is because certain forks you get are very, very soft and they're great for routines like liquid metal and you give them out as a souvenir, but if the spectator wanted to get them and bend the back, of course they can bend the back very easy. So these ones I treated so you can't, and the bend is rather sharp in it, as you can see there. But yeah, they do bend very, very easy. So there's another bark bend there, and the same with these ones here. They bend very, very simple. Okay, and obviously on that part there they bend as well, so you can do down and you can twist up very easy. And there's no way you can possibly bend that back. Once they've bent, that's it. It's literally impossible. Yeah, there's no way you can budge at an inch. So you can hand that as a spectator and they can look at that and show friends, and no matter what they do, there's no way of moving it back. So those are our heat treated forks. They're not cheap purely because they take so much work to make, because by the time we've heat treated these, so we heat treat them with a very small blowtorch because we don't want the area to be too big where they bend or you get a big curve in it. So we heat treat them with a micro blowtorch, and then we put them in vermiculite and we let them cool over 2 or 3 hours. But when you bring them out, they've got big black oxidization lines all the way across them. Now with the keys and the coins, we can acid dip them and put them in a big tumbling machine like that with walnuts in, and tumble them, walnut shells in, sorry, and tumble them for 2 days, and that polishes them back up. With the forks you can't do that, because when you can acid treat them, but when you put them into the tumbling machine, all the prongs get knotted up and they just end up breaking the machine because it just is one big lump of stuff locked together. So we have to physically go in and clean all the oxide off every single one and rebuff them up again, and it takes forever. So that's why they're not so cheap. But yes, they are good and they work wonders.
Although now you've explained exactly how we do it, I bet there'll be some coming from Uranus soon. But
Yeah, well, there you go. But I'd like to see them try because it's not an easy process. Right, okay, yes.
But that is the difference
Dobbo.
between some of
I
the
thought it was a Dobbo,
forks.
looked the same.
Some of the special forks that you get supposedly for metal bending, they are just really easy to bend cheap
Oh, yeah,
forks,
really
aren't
easy,
they?
yeah, yeah.
Which consequently they can just flex away. So that makes the difference.
And of course, the other ones we do are the forking good card revelations. So I take a pair of pliers to these, heat them up until they're glowing, give them some little things. I've got King of Hearts there, got King of Spades, 7 of Clubs, King of Hearts. Oh, we've got loads of different ones on here. Ace of Hearts. So yeah, and the idea with these is, I mean, there's a Chinese YouTuber who did some stuff where he put it in his mouth and brought it out like that, and they've just done some clever editing. I don't know how they did it, but for me, what I've done with these, whenever I have friends round for dinner, I've made sure I've served them up some mashed potato or something mashed, and I basically, to some point during the day, during the meal, I switch over that and I just put it into my mashed potato, and I say, tell you what, while we're here, does anyone want to see a quick card trick? Yeah, no problem. Okay, I'll force 7 of clubs on somebody. Say, just take a card, anyone you want. Okay, you got the card? Yes. What's that card? And they say 7 of clubs. 7 of clubs. Okay, watch this. Pull up my fork, covered in mashed potatoes so no one can see a thing. Put it in my mouth. There you are, and I just make out a bent in my mouth, and it freaks them out. So that's what I use it for. But yeah, people use it for different things, and that's just my little routine.
Oh, what you want? I've got a method for doing that. What you just said, I would do that. But the fork in the mouth, and then
Just
no, because I have to try and make it work.
that's
That's my Saturday gone.
Matt Bosco says, do you guys ever stock classic magic prints and posters? Yeah, we have some in, Matt. If you check on the website, just type in poster and it'll come up. Yeah. Eddie Grant says, afternoon lads, hope you're well. We are very well, thank you, and good afternoon to you too, Eddie. Keith Wilson said, I bought some forks especially for bending. Oh, we've done that one already. Colin Underwood says, pendant, highly recommended, use 2 chosen cards instead of 1. I'm not aware of that, I'll have to look into that. Hans says, hi Dave and Alex, hope all is well, but Alex, today you must have broken a new world record in trouser colour, my eyes hurt.
See, I don't think these are so bad. So the green ones usually get all the comments. The green ones are normally, I'll wear the green ones next week, and you can decide which ones are nicest, shall we say. This is my favourite. The number of times I'll tell you what you think.
There must be a colour changing act there somehow.
The thing about the green ones is that I went to my daughter's school play and they were videoing it.
You tortured your daughter, that poor daughter. What would her friends say?
No, I was sitting in the front row and all you can see are this sort of fluorescent green trousers that are just massively distracting. So, yeah, I got in trouble. I got a letter from school. Anyway,
Did you?
Yeah.
And you didn't take the hint then?
No.
No, okay. Is that the colour you're going to paint your boat?
I'm tempted.
Should we show them your boat?
I forgot what the new.
Yeah.
I have to.
So, for those of you that were following the work we did in Alex's boat the other day, when we sanded the top and then we did the red oxide on it, Alex has put the first layer. The first layer, we've done 2 layers.
The first layer.
First layer of paint on his boat, and check this out. So just airdrop it to me.
Yeah. Oh, can't I drop it after the WhatsApp it?
All right, WhatsApp it then. So check out Alex's boat. Here it is. Right. Okay. So for those of you that didn't see the boat, by the time we finished sanding it, it looked like this.
Gorgeous.
There we go.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely lovely. And now it's looking like that. Look at that. Just like Alex's trousers. How amazing does that look? There you go. Not bad, eh?
Not bad at all. I did accidentally disconnect the electricity to the boat next to me though, but
you were slightly off on the shade.
Well, I can still work on it. Yeah. I do have red trousers, obviously.
The left hand side is going to be bright yellow. The other side is going to be neon green.
Oh, don't tempt me! Don't tempt me.
Matt Bosco says, nearly a divorce in the Bosco house this week after Mrs. B went through Regal's bottle in the recycling. No!
That's why we sold so many, isn't it? We
actually, probably, yeah.
Actually, we should just change everyone. So we get Mrs. Tingley, Mrs. Haffey, Mrs. Carlson. We'll email them all going, if you recycle your bottles.
Yeah. Andy says, I wouldn't let my kids near you with them trousers, Alex. Alex, where do you shop for those pants? Says Jim Happy.
You see, everyone wants a pair.
Jonas says, will Alex's trousers match his boaty? Yes. Roy Brownlow, Timmy Mallet Pants, hey! And Charlie Robinson says, those card reveal forks could work well for what I need. What number diamond and heart cards do you have? All on the website, Charlie, so not all the ones we've got over here. We can't do every single card because we've got to be able to bend the prongs into certain shapes, so a lot of cards and numbers aren't available to do. For example, we can't do a 4 because a 4 would take 2.
There is a 4, isn't
Four.
there? There's four spades.
No 4 spades. How can we do a 4? You can't do a 4.
Oh no, I thought it was a king.
Yeah. A 4 you can't do, a 5 you can't really do, possibly a 5 but not really easily, yeah. So there's only certain ones I could come up with, but have a look on the website, mate, they're all on there. Pete Donnelly says, oi oi doggers, late to the party today. Hello mate, I hope you're all well. I think I sent you a message the other day, so it doesn't look like my adventure is going to be going ahead, mate, but I'm going to make my own adventure going off on a 2-week tab, as you might call it, yomp as we used to call it, on Sunday, mate. So keep an eye on my Facebook page, everyone. I will be updating on my Dave Bonsall page. I'm going to try and GPS record my routes as I go, and then I'll post them up, give everyone updates so everyone knows I'm still alive and safe, and if anyone wants to come and join me on the Thames Path, I know where I'll be. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Charlie Robinson says, would you be able to do a 7 or 2 of hearts?
7 clubs?
No, can't do a 7 of hearts because you need 1 prong for the 7 and then 2 prongs for the hearts, which means you've got a prong extra, and they're 4 prong forks. You need 2 of them. So again, with the 2, can't do that. So we can do 2 of clubs, king of hearts, king of diamonds, ace of spades. Yeah. So Pete says, that for charity, mate. No, it's not, mate. No, literally, it's just all that training I've done. I'm not going to put it up to ace. My parents live in Wales, so I figured I'm just going to take a walk up to Wales because I'm going to have my own adventure. I've been training for it for a year and a half, so might as well. Right, that looks about it then. We've caught up. It's about time, actually, 1:15, because we've got a lot more stuff to get on with. So we are going to finish off with a quick giveaway and say goodbye to everyone. I'll say goodbye for 2 weeks for everyone. Hopefully I'll come back alive. If I'm not back in 2 weeks, just wait longer. Right, so guys, you all know the rules. Any minute now, I'm going to ask you to name a playing card. And anyone who calls a playing card before the word go will not count. You have to do it again. So, keyboard working today? No, it's still sticking. Yeah. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. So name a card, guys. 1 card only, please. The first one that comes up that is on our screen that matches wins. And if you don't know the rules, if you win a prize, go to the home page, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you'll see a category there that says Facebook prize giveaways. Click on there. Anything that's in stock, drop some emails at I won, and we'll send you that prize free of charge wherever you are in the world on Monday. Well, those guys will on Monday. So while we're here, Alex, do you want to pull a card forward? In an interesting way.
I'm going to...
I tell you what, let's do it from behind or back.
I'll take my foot.
Good call. Good call. With your, you're going to do it with your feet, with your toes?
Yeah, I'm just going to do my toes.
All right.
Oh, I can do it with feet and we'll do it.
All right, we'll do it with toes then. All right, do it with our toes then. Okay, well, might as well be different. There we go. This will be a good clickbait. I choose this card. Yeah, I bet no one on a Magic Live competition has ever chose a card in this way.
I can't even...
Come on, let's just lift your toe up like that. It's not hard.
Oh, shouldn't have. Oh, that one.
And we will even send you the card as a prize because we know you might want to.
Whoops! I've revealed that one.
Oh, don't reveal it. That's mine. Don't do that. There you go.
Right. Okay. I'll be a stop. There you go.
There you go. Okay. 2 cards chosen. Completely at random. I don't think you can get more random than that. There we go. Shoot back on. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. And right, that's it. We've had a minute and a half to call now, so a bit later. So. Stop! There you go. Right, okay, that was interesting. Oh, we're going to have to outdo that next time. We'll have to find a card using our backside. There we go. Further cards, I'll bend over, whichever one gets stuck in the crack is the one we use. Right, okay. So, Simon Keane, Richard Wood, you're too late, guys, I'm afraid. You've got to call it before we say stop.
Oh, can't we let Simon? Let Simon. Oh, come on.
Oh, all right, as I'm going away. Roy Brownlow, come on, mate. You're way too late. You're way too late.
Stop now.
Stop.
Right,
no more. Right, okay. They're probably too late anyway. So,
yeah, so
right.
they would be. Yeah.
Done that one. Are you going to document your journey, or is it a camera over the top? Says Leonard. So yeah, I won't have enough battery power. I had to buy myself a solar panel charging unit for my phone. and I've got a spare one, so I've got a few charges. I'll probably stop off at the odd pub now and again, have a pub lunch and charge up my phone and my battery packs while I'm there. But in terms of documenting it, it's just purely 2 weeks of battery power is going to be a nightmare. So what I'm going to do is have my run tracker on. I've got a Runkeeper app on my phone, which will log the journey, and then once I've done it, I just press stop at the end of every night and it will automatically upload that journey to Facebook so people can see where I am. So that's as far as I'll be documenting it. Right, okay, on with the cards. Who has called what? For the first time, we have the 6 of spades and the 9 of diamonds. 2 people are currently going, yes! I win a PropDog prize. Let's have a look. Right, I'll look out for the 6 of spades, you look out for the 9 of diamonds.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Well, so Frank's got 7.
Okay, oh, Frank's closest at the moment, yeah. Oh, 6 of spades! Spot on, Nathan! Nathan Pennington. You've never won a prize, Nathan, have you? First time. Way! So yeah, Nathan, you know the rules. Go on to the homepage, find a prize you want on that category, and then we will send that to you. Oh, 9 of diamonds, Eddie Grant. Congratulations.
Eddie.
Spot on, there we go. Right, okay, well, that was easy. Oh, Simon.
Right.
Oh, Simon's called it as well. Just a bit too late, Simon. If you were a little bit quicker, you would have won, but it's got to be the first one on my screen. So, but I hope you will anyway, Simon.
And Nigel Quinn was way off, so don't worry, Nigel. No chance, mate.
Yeah. So, there we go. Thank you for that, guys. Oh, another 6 of spades. Paul Fleming's as well, look.
Ooh.
Sometimes we get no cards pulled, and sometimes we get loads. Yeah. So, right, Aki, quiet. Hope you have a nice weekend, says Walter. Thank you, Walter. Have a great time, Dave. Have a good weekend. Alex says, Chris, it's PayPal not working on the website. It refuses to let me order. It should be working fine, Matt. We got no control over whether it works or not. Aki, be quiet. Blinking Firefox crashed. Anything, you have a great weekend, guys. Have a great time. Dave says, Matt. Nathan says, amazing. Thank you. Have a great weekend on adventure. Roy Brownlow, was that Eddie Grant from
Electric Avenue?
I'm sure. Electric Avenue.
I'm sure he's never heard that gag.
Charlie finally says, have a good one, Dave. See you next week. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Have a great week and wish me luck. Bye-bye.